Yo, what's up, guys? This is Andre Genshin here, and today we have a special episode for the 2025 NBA 2K14. And now, as you can see, with the NBA Finals was about to begin tomorrow night, Game 1 of the 2025 NBA Finals between the Indiana Pacers, led by Tyrese Halliburton, take on Oklahoma City Thunder, led by SGA and young Shed Holmgren. And year 2014, there was Indiana Pacers with Paul George, and the Oklahoma City Thunder there was Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. And keep in mind, like that last year, I will use NBA 2K12. They're still like the finals. As you can see, there are a lot of brackets. They're using one game at a time. As you can see, here's the recap of the Oklahoma City Thunder playoff. There's 68 wins. Their team with the best record in the NBA with 68 wins. They first round easy sweep over the Grizzlies. They surviving Game 7 against Denver Nuggets and dominate Western Conference Finals win against Minnesota Timberwolves to get into the NBA Finals. On the other hand, Indiana Pacers, the number 4 seed in the NBA Finals, they defeat the Milwaukee Bucks in 5, defeat the Cleveland Cavaliers is also 5, and defeat the New York Knicks in Eastern Conference Finals in 6 games to make it to the NBA Finals. This was the first time in NBA history there's no salary cap since the begin in the year 2002. That should be interesting. So, the Indiana Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder, the two battle of the blue teams. Not even a good game here today. Here in Oklahoma, that should be fine here today. And it's gonna be a good game. For this game, the blue of the Indiana Pacers and the white of the Oklahoma City Thunder. That will be a good one here, and that'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. We'll be right back after this. Enjoy the video here in Oklahoma City, in Oklahoma. Now, we're going to show the special episode. We will wrap up in 2025 in the first game, and the second will have an all-star game right back on the station mode. Anyways, let's get started. Enjoy the video. Here we go for the NBA Finals.
Welcome to NBA Basketball. This is 2K Sports bringing it to you live. The NBA season reaches its final chapter. It's Game 1 of the NBA Finals. It's going to be the Indiana Pacers up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Tip-off is moments away.
The long journey now reaches its epic conclusion. The pinnacle, atop this stage, with the attention of millions far and wide. Two teams hardened by the fire of competition find themselves within arm's reach of destiny, within grasp their place amongst the immortal legends of the game. Welcome to the NBA Finals.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the biggest game of the year, the last game of the season, a winner-take-all single-game NBA Final. This is Kevin Arnold along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And what a mood in this building for Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Let's check out the starting lineups. First for Indiana, George Hill at the 1, Paul George at the 2. And starting 7'2", one of the true giants in the game, another great big man out of Georgetown, Roy Hibbert. Then there's Danny Granger. And it's West in at the 4. And for Oklahoma City, the backcourt is Westbrook and Cephalosha. And in the paint, holding down the pivot, a physical and bruising big man at 6'10", Big Perk, Kendrick Perkins. And it's Durant, and it's Ibaka in at the 4 spot. Single game elimination format, and they hold the all-important home court advantage. Can they take advantage?
You know, single game is major crazy. It gives a tremendous advantage, I think, to the top seed. And at the same time, it's kind of like the college situation, the college tournament.
Well, the home team does have the advantage, Clark, but I still think single elimination is sort of an anything-can-happen situation. One thing's for sure, it's an exciting, nerve-wracking format.
So Indiana wins the tip. And what a great feeling as the NBA Finals with so much anticipation leading up to it are finally going. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play going to the line for one.
You know, I understand that sometimes you just want to sit back and enjoy watching him put up points.
I like the NBA Finals intro. So as you can see, I mod with the Thunder fans with the color blue shirts, not a color white. As you can see, so many Thunder fans are blue team. The hashtag name with the tag motto is together. That was good. Here, that was many fans are color blue. It's like the color blue mod of the Thunder, not color white. So that was color blue and white. They're amazing, nice color. That was pretty interesting here. There's so many blue fans in the NBA Finals. So now we'll be back here and do it again. Enjoy.
But not if you're the defense.
And there's the pass to Perkins. Sefolosha gets to Durant. Nailed from three-point line. Durant's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
You know, no matter what you do with Durant defensively, nothing bothers you. You try to be physical with him. You know, that's probably your best bet. But that's easier said than done because he can get around you with that speed and quickness. But really what he's looking to do is create space and shoot over the top.
And you've just highlighted a lot of what he has from a skills standpoint, but it's his demeanor, that unflappable nature, that always in attack mode. He's got the quick release, he's got the size to shoot over most any defender. He can go for buckets in a hurry. He's streaky, but he's efficient as well as effective for long stretches. He's special.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Hill against Westbrook, and it's Granger penetrating, and out of bounds is the Thunder gain possession. Now let's go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to catch up with head coach Scott Brooks.
They'll be up against one of the true giants of the league in Roy Hibbert, and he talked about how impressed he is with Hibbert's dedication to improving his game, saying he's gotten better year after year, and now is one of the guys you have to account for, really at both ends of the floor. Defensively, you've got to get low and try to root him out of the paint, and then on offense, we'll probably look to put him in pick and rolls to test his mobility. Seems like a smart strategy, guys. We'll see how they do.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Westbrook kicks to Sefolosha. Durant, the pass to Westbrook. That's good. A nice assist from Durant. 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Just floating to the rim.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Hill kicks it to West. Ibaka on him. 9 feet out. Granger inside the line. Again, Indiana.
And they're on fire. They've made 4 straight shots to get this thing going.
Durant attacking. Right through the knee for the layup. Durant's got 5 points so far.
Pretty impressive. 5 straight makes to start this game.
For Indiana, they've gone 4-4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Hill dishes to West. George. Indiana moving the ball. Shot down. There's the feed to Sefolosha. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
Westbrook against Hill. Granger kicks it to West. No good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Durant with it, and Granger picks him up defensively, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. That's going to send Kendrick Perkins to the line. Roy Hibbert picks one up, and a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
And right from the start, guys, it's apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
That drops.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
That's good.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. You got to play hard, guys.
Watson, that's for 2. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. The Thunder leading by 6. Here's Jackson. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove.
And it's sent back by Collison. Here's Lamb. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Well, with this soft D, they're allowing them to shoot a very high percentage from the field so far.
Yeah, and they're just not offering any resistance, not making anything difficult for them, and they're able to kind of do whatever they want to do.
Asking them up in the foul. Oh, what a play.
Oh, you got him. Gorgeous.
And the Thunder making a change here. Jones is checked in. For Indiana, they have shot just 1 free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game. Here's Jackson. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
These teams don't look like they belong on the same court today.
It's pretty ridiculous to have a double-digit lead this early.
Watson gets to Scobie.
And they got exactly what they wanted against that defense.
And the Thunder with the possession here. 8-point game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Collison, the 7-footer foul. Collison's got his first 2 points of the night.
Their offense really come together immediately. They can run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
Here's Copeland. Hits it from 3-point range. Copeland's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's the Thunder, up 7. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
And a good start for this club. I like the way they played together, really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement. It's paid off on the scoreboard, too. Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
It's Scola with the drive. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Watson's got 3 assists now in this one. Westbrook passes to Ibaka. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Danny Granger is checked in for David West.
Durant.
Outside Durant. And again, it's Oklahoma City. Here is Watson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. They're moving as many points as they can in the paint. They really haven't.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, that's good stuff there. He's able to play well above the rim, but the execution really got him that look.
Indiana making some changes. Hibbert comes in for Chris Copeland, and it's George in for Lance Stevenson. Hibbert with now guarded by Perkins. Hibbert dishes to Granger, hits it to Hill. Here's the 3. There's the bucket. Good. Hill's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report? He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
They get a hand on it. Passes it to Scola. Ibaka out here. The jump hook, and there are the Pacers with another bucket. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Westbrook kicks to Cephalosha. Durant, Ranger covering. Durant, the pass to Westbrook. That's good. A nice assist from Durant. And 11 points for Russell Westbrook.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Scola kicks to George. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity. But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
Here's Westbrook. 11 points in the game. He feeds it to Cephalosha. Durant. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a 3-point play.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hip. That's how you do it. The bump and the bucket.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. He lobs it up. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
Maybe that'll ignite. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
He dishes it to Cephalosha. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Pacers trail by 9. Hibbert dishes to Hill. Back to Hibbert. From 7, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Ranger against Durant, and there's the foul. He goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul.
It's a tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
David West, he's checked in for Luis Scola. Granger kicks to George. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Hill passes to George. Good, the assist goes to Hill. And now just a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide-open look there.
Here's Westbrook, and he uses the glass on the lane. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, and he's one player who doesn't need a lot of space to get to the basket. He's really crafty in the way he can blast his way straight through traffic. He's really strong.
Not to mention, guys, he's got those rush hour handles. He can get in a lot of tight spaces the way he handles that ball. He's able to dissect the defense with ease.
For Indiana, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the first one hits. And Indiana making a change here. So he gets them both.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Now here's Lamb, defended by George. Jackson gets the bucket.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Pacers trail by 7. He kicks to West. Got a piece of it. He gets stolen by Lamb. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Lamb's got 7 points. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The drive by Hill. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
likes to elude you and trick you. He's got quickness and a soft touch. And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark, that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
And it was nice. Just a gorgeous assist.
4 seconds left. Perkins with the bucket. Perkins got his second basket.
You know, when he scores buckets like that, Kevin, it just shows that he can bring some of that X factor for his team.
That'll do it for the first half. The Thunder lead by 9. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Hope you're enjoying the finals so far. This is 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce. Oklahoma City up on top against Indiana. They've gotten a tremendous boost from their reserves, going to them early in the game for production. Everything's going right for Russell Westbrook. He's all over the court against the Pacers. We're at halftime and still he hasn't missed a shot. It's been a pure shooting exhibition. And doing their best to stay alive, the Indiana Pacers. Points in the paint, definitely in their favor. They stayed in attack mode down low. All around, great effort by Luis Scola. He's got 11 points, and he's helped out with some key rebounds as well. And we'll see you next time. Second half about to get underway in Oklahoma City. So long, folks.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. More action straight ahead. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, what a remarkable half the way he attacked the rim and scored in the paint. Defenders, they were trying to slow him down any way possible, but he still got through.
Easier said than done when he's the penetrator. His speed and agility make him extremely hard to defend.
Man, that was unreal. Hard it up. And flying high to send that one through. I didn't think he had a chance of getting to the rack against such a bigger defender.
Pacers trail by 11. Hill kicks to Granger, and there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's foul number 2 for him. Hibbert against Perkins. Here's George. Great pass to set up the lay-in. George has got 11.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And that one's good. Well, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
Last dishes to Granger. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
That whistle got a big response from this crowd, and it is not a favorable one, let's say.
I tell you what, the fans can't believe that they made that call.
Pushing it up. Here's Hill. Foul call. Looks like that he didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. It's on Kevin Durant. Pacers have been all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And Stevenson's checked in for the Pacers. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Time called here, and the Thunder decide to talk it over.
Yeah, they were getting winded. Good call here to give them a quick breather.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. Westbrook gets to Durant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 6th assist on the night. Hill passes to Granger. Stolen by Durant. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Durant's got the ball. And that one's good. And now it's a 12-point Thunder lead.
Well, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist call between these two teams.
Hill dishes to Hibbert. Granger outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Granger's got 5 points now this quarter.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second.
And we know he's capable of those memorable runs.
Well, you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
Deflected. Stevenson kicks to Hill. Pass to Granger. Jacks up a three. And the Pacers another three.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Westbrook passes to Cephalosha. Durant. Granger covering. And Durant, here we go. And count the basket. He was fouled. And he's going to the line for one more.
They're getting on the roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Chris Coburn's checked in for West. Paul George comes in for Danny Granger. And it's Watson in for George Hill. The Thunder leading by 9. Right side Westbrook. Took him no time at all on that one. Westbrook's got 19 points.
And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? Really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
Stolen by Westbrook. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Durant, no good.
The alley-oop is such a fun play to watch, but when it doesn't convert, it's probably the wrong choice.
I guess that makes that one a terrible choice.
And stolen by Hibbert.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Durant with it, now guarded by Stevenson. And that one's good, Durant.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And the Pacers call time here. And at this point of the game, always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all 3 of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah, no question. Right. I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Like you're always hydrated.
That's right, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. Look at Steve, got his Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah, gotta love it.
And Indiana making a change here. Skola's checked in.
And what he gives his team, to me, guys, is a defensive anchor in the paint. Someone who can clog the lane and really block a lot of shots.
And it's so important to have that kind of player, Steve. I mean, very few teams can boast a man with his prowess as a shot blocker.
And that one's good. 16 points for Danny Granger.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside. Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Outside Hill. George against Jones. And George kicks to Hill, feeds to West. From about 16, good, and Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
That's a nice finish for the big fella there. I mean, he used his length very well under the basket.
There may be more athletic players around the league, but Steve, not many bigger ones.
And I'll tell you what, Kevin, I'd like to see him even take advantage of that size more often on the offensive end and be more aggressive.
From deep, George, but he gets it back. And the basket by Scola.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true team basketball we're seeing. You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
A nice shot by Granger. 5 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Lamb. Cut it. The defender is called for the block, and this could turn into a 3-point play.
And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Shot is off. a double-digit ball game. Thunder out in front. They lead by 12. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Now to... Exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And I also like the penetration when they're getting into the paint, getting a lot of easy hoops from those strong drives.
Puts one up from 19, and it's Durant, that time on the assist by Westbrook. And that's 21 points for Kevin Durant. Got a piece of it. Westbrook drives in, goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful change. Position play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Gets it to go.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Off his foot, and the refs whistling a kick ball. Some changes for Indiana. And David West, he's checked in for Stoll. Paul George comes in for Lance Stevenson. And it's Watson in for George Hill. Sefolosha's shot is good.
Well, his shot's been pretty accurate today, but he has not had his usual share of opportunities.
Granger, that's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Watson's got his fifth assist in this one. Westbrook dishes to Carlson, and he's got a pass to set him up.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
Numbers certainly... back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
Pacers trail by 17. Throws it up high, and the dunk by West.
It's really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch. Or the slant.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop.
Agreed. All of the above. They got right to the rim, but got hammered once he got there by the defense.
That was a nice job taking it strong and forcing his way to the line. Well done.
George Hill's checked in for C.J. Watson.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace and they're going to be good.
It's George on the wing. From 13 feet, it goes down. The Thunder leading by 13. And Westbrook, here we go. Shot good by Ibaka.
He had his choice of finishing moves there. You just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger up.
Timeout called the Pacers. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Durant with it. Picked up by Hibbert. Durant, no good.
Really high-quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Hill kicks to Hibbert. And the rejection by Ibaka. They recover it. And still knocked it down. Nice composure. The Thunder leading by 12. The dish to Sefolosha. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Durant. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. West has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Outside Hill. Hill gets a screen from West. Hill kicks to Jordan. Durant with the steal. Goes up. Now West has the break. Around with touch.
Letting up, guys. They just keep coming out.
And I'd say that lead is too big to overcome at this point.
Westbrook against Hill. Granger for the 3. And Durant with the block. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Hibbert, the pass to Hill. A 3-ball. Good. Hill's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
And 1:01 left to play here in the fourth. Now, here is Sefolosha. Defense is right there. Gets it to go.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
Hill with it. Westbrook picks him up. And the basket by Hill. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Westbrook drives in and count it. 2 points with a chance for 1 more at the free throw line.
You got to feel pretty good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home floor.
Yeah, and just riding it out here now. I mean, they gave the fans what they wanted.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Here is Watson. He's covered by Westbrook. Scola drives in. Gets the bucket. On offense, here are the Thunder. 17 points was their biggest margin. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Machine Thabit, he's checked in for Ibaka. Kerry Jones comes in for Kevin Durant. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Sefolosha. And Derek Fisher is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. 16 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Collison. Here's Fisher.
Right there!
And the miss. And the Oklahoma City Thunder are your new NBA champions.
You know, Kevin, you go way back to the beginning of the season and all the hours they put into this year. This is what it's about. This is what it's for. To be an NBA champion.
And the NBA season can be grueling at times, but Steve, this is the light at the end of the tunnel.
And there's something so special, Kevin, about winning it at home in front of your fans who have kind of ridden that roller coaster with you, gone through all the adversity, the ups and downs, the emotions. And when you finally get that championship, it is so special when you can enjoy it with your home crowd.
And now we go down to the floor where NBA Commissioner Adam Silver will be presenting the Larry O'Brien Trophy, announcing the NBA Finals MVP award winner.
What an exciting NBA Finals series. Thank you to these two outstanding teams who demonstrated extraordinary teamwork and dedication in the finals and throughout the season. only one team can win the Larry O'Brien Trophy and the title of NBA champion. So congratulations to the fans, the coaching staff, and the wonderfully talented team. Your 2014 NBA champions, the Oklahoma City Thunder.
This is the moment you dream about growing up as a kid. I mean, this is something that each and every one of these players will remember forever.
From the owner of the team all the way down to the ball boys, you have to hand it to the entire organization, Steve. They work together to get right here.
And what better way, Kevin, to give back to the loyal fans of this franchise than to finish out this series, this whole playoff run actually in front of the home crowd. What a night.
And now our attention will turn to the floor and NBA Commissioner Adam Silver for the presentation of the Bill Russell NBA Finals MVP Award.
He is a tremendously talented player and deserving of the award named for Bill Russell, the ultimate champion. Congratulations to the winner of the Bill Russell NBA Finals Most Valuable Player Award, Kevin Durant.
Mark, I can speak for myself, but hasn't this been a tremendous playoffs?
It really has been, Kevin. I mean, you never know when you start the postseason what you're in store for, how things will turn up. But we now all know what the end result was.
Steve, I know you've enjoyed every second of this series.
That's been phenomenal to watch, Kevin. And what impresses me the most is, the NBA playoffs are such a grind. To win it all, to go through so much adversity, the roller coaster ride of emotions. And now all of a sudden this team can just relax and let out everything and enjoy the night.
And we have enjoyed our time with you folks all season long. For Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. Have a wonderful summer.
So that will be wrap up for simulations. Check out the Bill box score. Thunder beat the Pacers by 11 to win in first ever NBA championship since relocation to Seattle in 2008. See, Kevin Durant got 27 points, Russell Westbrook got 24 points with 11 assists, and Danny Granger got 23. So we're gonna be safe files for now. That was easy win for the Thunder. That was good, easy. And now we'll be heading to next NBA season. For now, we're gonna be check out the next game here, upcoming next game schedule. So tomorrow night, so later on today, we have an All-Star break here for the All-Star matchup featuring the best team in the East take on the best team in the West. This is Andre Kenshin say so long for Chesapeake Energy Arena. As the 2025 NBA season is over, we're going back to 2014 season continues. This is Andre Kenshin say so long for Chesapeake Energy Arena. Comment down below who thinks gonna win, Thunder or Pacers. Sign up and peace out. Goodbye, and later we'll see you later for the second game. We have an All-Star game. Sign up and peace out. Goodbye.